This is Supermonaman's channel. Sorry, reaction to Thor versus Wonder Woman, Marvel's DC Death Battle. And this Death Battle, these are two of the former winners fighting against each other. I'm not sure of me because honestly, I don't know enough about either of these characters, even though I really love these two characters. I don't know enough about these characters to say for certain anything else. So let's start in 3, 2, 1, play.
The different pantheons of gods and goddesses have always been rife with conflict, and these heavenly wars can last for centuries. Like with Thor, first champion of Asgard and son of Odin, and Wonder Woman, Greek warrior of the Amazons and daughter of Zeus. Each wears an amp boomstick, and it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Alright, I thought I wanted these. It's awesome.
This is the realm eternal, root of the world tree and noblest
Also,
of the 9
we're
dimensions.
both of the former Ghosts into
Like
the
a
were both former Death Battles
Asgard.
they were in
Since ancient times, this
now they're
colorful realm
also
has been
three.
inhabited by warriors
I get to
so
see
powerful, many believe them to be immortal deities.
So,
And they sort of were, but being immortal in Asgard is a funny thing. See, every few thousand years, these fellas go through a little apocalyptic event where everybody dies.
Then they're born anew with only vague memories of their previous lives. This is
Well,
the cataclysmic
kinda
event
fucked up.
known as Ragnarok. And Asgard's newest king, the All-Father Odin, was determined to break this cycle.
So he fathered the best damn warrior the realms
Not
had ever
you.
seen.
Wow, not you, this
The
kid.
mighty
Not
Thor.
you.
Thor spent most
Wow,
of his life living
that's
among
kinda funny,
his
wow.
people and defending his
Alright,
realm
so
from
like
its
nice.
enemies.
And he was good at it. Like, really good. He's their tank and DPS all rolled into one when it comes to raiding
Oh,
other realms.
I love
And
that movie.
boy, does he look the part.
That was under
This guy
job.
is 6 feet
Yeah.
6 inches of pure
I
muscle,
wouldn't call
and
it.
possibly lead because he somehow weighs 640 pounds.
Thor was trained by the best in
Let's try his
Asgard and
actual
has
life.
proven his mettle across
Actual
multiple
stories.
worlds. He helped found the Avengers and has defeated everything from giants to demons to other gods.
As a real-life god, Thor is super strong,
Pretty
super
much,
fast,
yeah.
and super durable.
Fights,
And even on
you
those
know,
rare
movies,
occasions when he
facts
does
are
get hurt, he patches up real quick with his healing factor.
And of course, being the
this
god of
all
thunder lets him control
Yes,
lightning
warrior
and
shot.
even the earth itself.
Ooh.
But Thor
What
isn't
was doing?
complete
Warrior?
without his
Or
iconic
just-
arsenal. He wears the
Warrior
belt of
just-
strength,
or
which
just-
doubles his already impressive might. And he swings around the most awesome tiny little hammer you've ever seen.
Mjolnir
Like
is
some
an
warriors
ancient
managed
weapon.
to knock right
65
through his
million
head.
years
I'll
ago,
get
it was forged by dwarves by harnessing a star.
Yeah,
Its
pretty much.
construction was so
It's insane,
intense,
man.
it caused
Like,
the
it's
star to
just
explode,
insane.
and its fiery remains eradicated the dinosaurs.
What the
Talk
fuck?
about metal.
Speaking of metal, Mjolnir is forged from Uru, an extremely durable iron-like ore that is highly susceptible to enchantment.
Seconds
Mjolnir in
later.
particular is
Wow.
enchanted to house a cosmic storm, powerful enough to shake black holes. And
Holy
yes,
fuck,
the
look at
players
that.
of Mjolnir
That's
can
awesome,
access the
holy
storm's
fuck.
powers, including levitation and control over weather.
Never
That's
wanted
awesome.
anything so bad in my life.
Unfortunately,
Mjolnir,
only those the
position
hammer
flight,
deems
and
worthy can actually
absorption,
wield it,
position,
or even pick it up
offensive
from
rhythm
it.
tone.
You must be
Charm,
pure of heart
charm,
and noble of mind,
those
or
three
else
strengths.
it won't even
Okay.
budge.
Well, lucky for Thor, he's worthy of adding Mjolnir's awesome power to his own.
You're not
And
worthy.
with their powers combined,
You're not
nothing
worthy.
can stop him.
Thor
Oh.
has easily tagged Quicksilver, who at his best can run around 670 million miles per hour.
Damn.
And Thor
That's
can move even
insane.
faster than that when his hammer is dragging him around.
Yeah, that's a thing. Thor doesn't really fly on his own in the same way people like Superman or Captain Marvel do. Instead, he literally chucks his hammer as hard as he can and hangs on for dear life as it takes him for a ride.
Wow.
Thor has said
That's
Mjolnir
awesome.
is fast enough to reach the edge of the universe in 60 seconds. This means it can travel at least 350 trillion miles per hour.
Damn.
500,000 times the
Can't
speed of
go
light.
that
Don't
fast
let
for
go,
Thor.
Goldilocks.
Referencing
And greater
himself
than
fast.
speed might hurt
Might.
even you.
He'll
Maybe.
be fine. He can withstand a dip in the
It's hard
sun,
to say.
where it can be over 27
Maybe a
million
close
degrees
fucking
Fahrenheit.
battle.
And
I just
while he was
know
knocked
it's
unconscious, he did survive a
I just
bomb
know it's
capable of planet
very,
equal to a force of
very
about 53 quadrillion megatons
close
of
battle.
TNT.
I'm I'm more impressed that he lifted this giant-ass snake.
Well,
The
the
Midgard
Dromager,
serpent is massive, capable of wrapping around the entire Earth
I don't know.
twice. It stretches nearly 900 miles wide and 50,000 miles long. By comparing it to the largest living snakes, the 550-pound green anaconda, we can estimate the Midgard serpent weighs about 17 trillion tons.
Damn.
Hold on, Wiz. I know my snakes, and it looks
Oh,
like
what is
that
that?
Midgard
Oh,
serpent is
fucking weird.
actually constricting the Earth. By
Fucking bad,
squeezing
huh?
prey, a snake can apply pressure 16
Type
times its
picture of a
normal
code
weight.
change.
So Thor didn't just
Try
lift a really heavy snake. He outmatched 272 trillion tons of force. That is correct, Boomstick. Goddamn right it is.
It is important to stress the unbelievable power Thor possesses. So much so that in fights with other godly beings, whole worlds can shatter. If it ever comes to it, he can even enter a state of warrior's madness. While he loses some control doing this, his power increases tenfold.
Yeah.
Why did we put this guy up against Raiden again?
Well, Thor's cocky attitude has put him in all kinds of trouble. He's even lost Mjolnir's power more than once as a result.
Yeah, the hammer isn't invulnerable. And
I
if Thor's holding on to
say
it, it's enchanted and
nay.
even be tricked. Like that one time the Hulk used his own hammer against him by moving his arm. Why are you hitting yourself?
So to teach Thor a lesson in humility, Odin banished him to Earth, transforming him into a handicapped human.
You call that a handicap? That's a limp. I'm over here with a friggin' shotgun for a leg, and I'm not even allowed to park in those special parking spaces.
Still, it turns out sending Thor to Earth was all part of Odin's plan to alter the cycle of Ragnarok, as such a thing had never been done before. And it worked. 4,000 years after the previous Ragnarok, Armageddon was stopped for good, and the gods were free. All thanks to Thor, and a giant time-traveling floating sentient eyeball, but mostly Thor.
Can't make this stuff up.
What the fuck, man? What is this thing? Oh.
Legend has it that lost among the waves sits a
Oh,
solitary
boom.
island
Yeah,
called
what's it doing?
Themyscira, shrouded in secrecy and inhabited solely by women.
Hey, Wiz, guess what's my new #1 vacation
Wow.
spot?
Hello, Nurse.
Despite their paradise isle far from civilization, the women of Themyscira are more dangerous than you'd think. They are Amazons, immortal warriors created by the European gods. Their mission? To spread the peace and justice of the gods to a barbarian world.
And ship anything to you for free within 2
Good things
days.
about it.
If you
Good
pay
things
them
about
But a bunch
Some
of
people
centuries
I trust.
later, they were kind of out of the loop. These chicks had never even heard of shotguns before.
until the day a military plane crashed near the island.
Sometimes in
Determined
World
to
War,
reconnect
sometimes
with
in
the
World
world
War,
and establish peace
sometimes
once
in
again,
World War
the
II,
Amazons held a
sometimes
tournament to select a representative.
The final test requiring each lady to block a bullet from just a couple yards away. Damn, they don't mess around.
The winner was one of their youngest, a brave woman known simply as Diana.
And that's how she became the Wonder Woman.
Due to
Well,
her warrior heritage,
Diana,
Wonder Woman was trained from
Zeus.
a very young age in just
Princess
about every
Leia,
aspect of
Zeus,
combat you can imagine.
Batman,
What else are you gonna
President
do on that island?
twice.
Be the master
Ah,
of swords,
I think she
axes,
won the
spears,
Olympics,
bows,
probably.
shields, hell,
Everything.
pretty much anything that isn't a gun.
Oh,
Amazon
thanks.
physiology grants her
Well,
super
that
strength,
influence,
super
because
speed,
she's very
heightened
good.
wisdom, and the ability to heal from most wounds almost
But it's
instantly.
really both
And she can
almost
fly,
instantly.
just like Superman.
Or
How else do
her,
you think she'd get around?
it's
An
she
invisible jet? That's
really
stupid.
kind of
How do you even
things.
remember
Rapid
where you
healing
parked it?
says,
To
it's
further
a
improve her
talks
deadliness, she carries a
It's her
weapon
rapid
army
healing
arsenal,
is better
among
than
which are her
Thor's,
iconic
that
bracelets
is
of
Labrador.
submission.
Ah, that sounds like some weird BDSM shit.
Well, they kind of were, but the universe has been reset more than enough times to change all that, thank God.
Right. Anyway, those
Yes, thank
bracelets
God.
are her greatest
Oh,
tool
yeah, I
for
kind of
defense.
agree.
Forged by the smith god Hephaestus using the
Yep,
remains of
very
Zeus's
much.
legendary Aegis shield, the bracelets are impervious to nearly anything,
I had
including
some
gunfire, demon
Tiger
lightning, and
over
Kryptonian heat
Tiger
vision,
over
which
them.
can be hotter than the sun.
They
Damn.
can summon Zeus's lightning, or even the indestructible
Wow.
Aegis they were made from.
Shit.
To avoid collateral
That's
damage, the
beautiful,
bracelets
Evans.
also suppress
Well.
some of Diana's strength. Taking them off vastly increases her godly
Oh,
power.
shit.
Oh, and she can use them to summon weapons like her magic sword.
Also forged by Hephaestus,
Well.
this sword's edge is so sharp that it can slice through microscopic atoms. This means a precision strike from Wonder Woman can cut through nearly any material.
man,
Even
this
Superman.
asbestos god
It's like
makes
Thor
some
says
top-notch
he's
stuff.
lightning.
Wonder if he does commissions.
Well, he's not
Sword slash
responsible for
eyes.
Diana's final
Also,
weapon,
two
the
stone armor.
lasso of truth.
Tiara.
This unbreakable whip has the
Tiara.
power to make anybody it touches tell the truth. Bad news for any cheating boyfriends she might have.
What other depraved thoughts must you be thinking?
God, your daughter's got a nice rack.
Shall I kill him now, my queen?
Of course,
Well,
she doesn't need weapons to
I
prove
mean-
her awesome combat skills.
According to Batman, Diana is the greatest
Fucking
melee
Batman.
fighter in the world,
Wow.
which is no small feat in a universe with people like Karate Kid, Deathstroke, and Batman himself.
Did
Yeah.
you say the Karate Kid? Man, dude,
No.
your son's really moved up in the world.
The point is, Wonder Woman is a master martial
Well,
artist
just-
who's trained all her life. And while she has no official
Sure,
birth
Roger
date,
is long
we
now.
do know she was born during the age of the Roman Empire, specifically when they employed centurions, including the additional time she spent fighting in Valhalla before going back in time. This means Wonder Woman must be about 3,000 years old.
All things considered, she looks pretty damn good for her age.
Damn.
And that's more than enough time to become a master ass kicker. It also helps that she's pretty darn quick. She's kept pace with Superman and defeated the speedster Professor Zoom.
Better than
All blind.
the last
At one
guy
point,
that
Wonder
does
Woman was
one
battling an ancient
ties.
god who had
Ties
fragmented
picks
himself
up
into
with
trillions
lower
of
than the
pieces,
flashes.
each spread to different
Then
corners of the
next
universe.
features.
And while he summoned his pieces back at faster than light speed, Wonder Woman was able to stand in his way and block all of them.
That's insane. I mean, she's moving so fast, there's like a bunch of her.
Moving thousands of times the speed of light can do that. She's moving
I
so
think
fast,
it
she's
gives
probably
Wonder Woman,
breaking all manners of
honestly.
quantum physics.
Yeah, I'm giving
She's
Wonder
also
Woman.
ridiculously
I think
strong.
she has
She
her, like,
punched
her
Doomsday
feet
into
on,
literal
I think
dust
her
and
feet
helped
on her,
pull the earth
or
around.
at least,
The force needed
but
to move
very
an object out of the sun's
only
orbit
very
equals
slight-
around 1,000
only
of
very
the object's
slight.
mass, including the Earth itself. Assuming Wonder Woman was
Only,
pulling her fair
only
share,
very
that
slight,
means she can lift 2.2
Only
quintillion tons.
very slight.
And
I had,
Grandpappy Boomstick always
just-
told me women were
what
the
the
weaker
fuck have you
sex.
to
I
warhead?
don't see him
Shut
lifting a
up,
third of
my
the earth.
hole.
She's also
How much
incredibly
you do?
tough. Nuclear explosions hardly even
I'm
phase
sure
her.
Shattered
Oh
Dog,
yeah, she punched
Dude,
a warhead
Ares,
and tanked it
I'm
point
going-
blank. And then one day,
fuck.
Superman,
Wonder Woman's
Sam
only has
Adams,
edge.
decided
A
to
slight
split one
edge,
to test
but
her
edge
magic sword.
nonetheless.
Surprise,
Edge
surprise,
nonetheless.
it literally blew up in their
Edge
faces.
nonetheless.
Wacky antics.
Even more
As
impressive was
number
her fight with Zoom, in which she took several light speed punches, which, according to her fellow Justice League member The Flash, hit like a white
Sort of
star.
like close. I think
That would
Wonder
equal
Woman
2
won.
billion megatons of force.
Yep. Wonder Woman
Unfortunately,
definitely.
Wendy's not invincible. She's got her own kryptonite, and it's a lot more common than radioactive alien rocks.
Her durability holds up well against almost everything, except for piercing weapons.
Which just seems like an unacceptable weakness when you're that strong. Knives, swords, spears, any kind of blade will do the trick. But especially bullets, which is probably why she's gotten so good at blocking them with those bracelets.
Yeah. Something.
Unfortunately for swordsmen and sharpshooters, Diana doesn't go down easily.
In fact, a good stabbing is more than likely just gonna piss her off. And that's when you learn just how dangerous Wonder Woman
Yep.
can really be.
Oh, get fucked. Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman. You have to choose that.
All right, the
I know it's a
combatants are
con,
set.
but
Let's
it's
end this
still
debate once
you're the
and for
stupid
all.
show.
But first, all this
Okay.
talk of
You gotta
godly
listen to
people makes
Wonder
me want
Woman.
some godly food.
Second this.
For the past 5 years, Blue Apron has created over 1,000
You're
recipes.
possible. This
This
Say
October,
that,
Blue Apron is celebrating its
you
5th
fucking
anniversary by
shut
bringing
up.
back its top 20 recipes from the past 5 years, all chosen by you, the Blue Apron community. Keeping things fresh, Blue Apron normally doesn't repeat
Good
recipes
dude.
within one calendar
Oh,
year,
yeah.
which makes this
Always
limited
definitely
time
gonna win.
offer something special. Blue
If she
Apron
doesn't,
costs less than $10 a meal per
then
person, which is a good deal.
these
You
first.
can even customize
Nice,
your
like
recipes
nice
for each
subtle
weekly
add
delivery.
on most
It's
of
all
these
about
first
giving you
two.
fresh recipes
Nice,
to
nice,
explore as
nice.
you learn how to cook each new dish. Every meal comes with an easy to
Fast
follow
forward.
recipe anybody can follow to
Shit,
whip up your
shit,
new
shit.
favorite meal. They've even got Boomstick hooked. He's off cooking his meal to eat during the fight right now. Check out this week's menu and get $30 off your first meal with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/battle. You'll love how good it feels and tastes to create incredible home-cooked meals with Blue
Yeah,
Apron.
look,
So don't wait.
I've heard
Your
many
favorite Blue Apron recipes are back on the menu. That's
astounding to fucking. Look at
blueapron.com/battle.
amazingness.
Blue Apron, a
Sorry.
better way to cook.
But right now, it's time for a
Shit, shit,
death battle.
shit, shit. You say you play sometimes, or start to fall from like fall from here, with the rainbow bridge. So she has sphere. Spreads goes for shield. Shot everything else. Where am I? What kind of place is this? Single slime.
You! No man can enter Themyscira unannounced.
Stand down, wayward maiden. This sort of thing never turns out well for women like yourself.
Oh. I don't think you've ever known a woman like me.
You guys make sort of asshole or I'm gonna say that's a good one. That's the only way I guess. That makes sense. I guess. Oh, shield is like. But that was like. That was an armor. Has decent work. They both have lightning. Damn, hand to hand, bitches. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's working. Like hand to hand too. Oh, it's very mountain. It's gonna punch. It's gonna punch the slimes this way out. It's gonna punch the rock at him. Or just punch the rock out and kill it. Damn. Look at this shit. Isn't called flashes of power. God. God. You get treats. And then you get two extreme power gods. Using that. Thornwood. Not these are two. This is a god that evil back. Except for one. Probably one detail. Except for probably one detail.
Such reckless abandon. Born this guy with fear.
Damn. Damn. Green space. Straight to the moon. Straight to the moon. Come back. Holy fuck. Oh, you fucking heard the moon. Good job. Good job, Thor. Good fucking job. Good job, Thor. You just fucking the moon fights. Fuck you. She got one for your fast or she got lose. Nope, she's too fast.
Excuse me?
Well, I said the words on the advantage. Or at least. Yep. And she restored it. Damn, she released all her strength. Damn, you're not worthy. That's a brilliant.
Go, Wundy! Looks like somebody's been watching too much Game of Thrones.
Thor and Wonder
that's
Woman
his
matched
face.
each other in some surprising ways. Their weapons were enchanted, their years of experience were similar, and even their super modes did almost the same sort of thing.
But Lady Wonder had a couple big things going for her.
Yep.
Like her speed. Sure,
Uh-huh.
Thor's fast
I
enough to
knew
track
it.
Quicksilver, but travel speed with
See,
Mjolnir
I
is
feel
just
you
stupid
can
fast.
complain about the
But Wonder
outcomes.
Woman's shown that she's
So
even
they're
more
just like,
stupid
yeah,
fast in combat over and over again.
Such as when she blocked trillions of god
It's just like
shards
something
flying at her from the edges of the
most
universe,
of
most likely faster
don't
than
take
any
time
speed Mjolnir
to
was capable
remember.
of. She was even able to catch
Compare
Snoop in
them.
her lasso,
Between them.
despite how he wasn't just running ahead of
Compare
her in
them.
physical space, but he
to
was
each
also
other.
ahead of her in time. Wrap your noggin around that one.
Thor's durability was greater than Wonder Woman's, but the difference in strength was a different story. In fact, when comparing their Earth and Snake feats, she was
Fair enough.
8,000 times
What are you gonna
stronger than him.
Which gotta fight
But the
next?
final
This
nail in
is
Thor's
for
coffin
that
was
right
their
now.
choice of
Yeah, I'll
weapons.
say this is now.
Mjolnir may have been tough for Diana to defend against, but it couldn't exploit her weakness to piercing weapons. Meanwhile,
Makes
Diana's
a lot of
magic sword
sense.
could slice at a
They were
microscopic
very
level,
close last.
something Thor couldn't possibly be prepared to defend against.
You could have skin so tough that you can take a bath in the sun no problem, but it won't do a damn thing to a blade that can literally sever your atoms.
Well, I mean, you gotta
Ultimately,
get
while
points.
many of their talents were evenly matched, Diana's speed, strength, and weaponry proved too much for Thor.
Yep.
The original Wonder Woman scene.
The winner is Wonder Woman. around, we're about to announce the combatants for the next death battle. And if you want to watch exclusive commentary on this episode, that little box over there is our first membership trial. Right for these shirts too.
Jetsuya Jetsu!
Oh snap. Oh snap. Who's he fighting? Oh my god. Nard? Nard. Who's he to go? Naruto's gonna win. Literally, Naruto's gonna win. I'm sorry. Naruto's gonna win because he's fucking too OP. He's too fucking OP. To like an absurd degree that I personally don't like. To a degree that I just don't fucking like. To a degree that I fucking like. He's too fucking OP, man. He's basically Jesus. I mean, so is Ichigo. Ichigo's also basically Jesus, but Naruto's more Jesus than Ichigo is. That is a sense that Naruto in my life. What the fuck? I can't wait, but Naruto's probably gonna win. Like, seriously, Naruto's gonna win. I literally cannot express how much Naruto can kick his ass. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And you can find and message me on Twitter. And you can find and support me on Patreon, both of which can be found in the links in the description. And finally, for my outro, for my favorite anime reviewer, Jetsu Otaku, sayonara, bye bye.